Hello guys and welcome, my name is Mordred and in today's video I'm going to showcase one card combo for Snake Eyes Fire King deck. Fire King's newly released archetype in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. For the future DC Cup it threatens to be one of the best decks. This is the combo you absolutely must know. I'm going to showcase the deck list after I do the combo. But in case you open Bonfire Snake Eyes Ash, this is how you want to start your combo. Normal summon Ash. Activate the effect. We don't want Ash Blossom here. Other summons Poplar. Poplar triggers to summon here. We summon Pop. And now Poplar is going to grab us original Sinful Spoils. We are going to imagine like we don't have these Fongs here. And now one thing like very important to remember here is that we are actually going for early Flameburge, and we're not going to use Flameburge in the traditional way. We're going to use it a little bit differently. Right here we go immediately, we don't even go into Linkuriboh because we are trying to play around Nibiru here. We are going for Oak, sending Poplar, Chainlink 1, Snake Eyes Oak, target Snake Eyes Ash, Chainlink to Snake Eyes Poplar, target itself. Now we get Poplar in the back row. Okay, and we special summon Snake Eyes Ash right here. Now we go activate Snake Eyes Poplars, Snake Eyes Oak, send Snake Eyes Poplar, summon ourselves Flameburge. And now in standard Snake Eyes combo you usually want to go for Snake Eyes Splashback IP, but right here we only use Flameburge to play around Nibiru. So what we do is we go Flameburge, scale Poplars or like any name because we are going to immediately send it with the original Sinful Spoils. We send it, we summon Fire King Phoenix from our deck, like hopefully not from our hand. We go that, we add ourselves Sanctuary. Sanctuary pretty good card because it can get us the field spell. And right here we don't pop the Phoenix, but instead we make the Chimera card that is pretty good in Fire King combos because it allows us to basically make Promethean Princess like practically for free. Like this whole line makes Promethean Princess like using 2 bodies instead of 3. So like we go Island. We don't dash, we pop the Chimera, very important, pop the Chimera, add ourselves Garunix. And that is going to trigger our Chimera in Graveyard, which is going to add us back our Phoenix. And in the same chain, like this is where most people, when playing Fire King, kind of fumble. They don't, like, hand triggers can be annoying, especially like if it's your own Maxi or your own Ash Blossom. You are basically clicking it on reflex. But right here you have to remember to trigger Garunix, very important. And Garunix on summon is going to trigger, and we pop our Arvata. And now Arvata, when destroyed, is going to resummon our Chimera back to the field. And once again, very important, we trigger our Phoenix here, that is going to special summon itself. So what Island did is it transformed one Chimera into like a link 4 worth of material right here. Now what we do, we use our Chimera plus one more body that is not Flameburge, very important. Like you can use either Phoenix or Garunix. I'm going to use Garunix. It doesn't matter, you're going to link them all off anyways. By the way, we are still playing under Nibiru because our Flameburge still didn't trigger, so like if they nib us, we can just resolve Flameburge and extend from there. Now we go Promethean Princess. Promethean Princess revives Arvata, and now like shifting from our Flameburge, our Arvata is our protection from actually getting nipped here, or like any other hand trap that might come in late in our combo. We go for Sunlight Wolf, we link off our Flameburge now because we don't need him anymore. Sunlight Wolf, trigger Flamberge. Don't negate with your own Arvata. We can resummon 2 bodies. One body is very important to go under Sunlight Wolf here, even though like we are going to make Linkuriboh anyways. And now Sunlight Wolf, like there is two routes you can take. If you have Ash Blossom in your graveyard, you can grab back Ash. If you had to Ash Maxi early or anything like that. But if you didn't, you get to get yourself Flamberge back, because this is your play around evenly match, and this is your best pop if you don't have Kirin, for example, in hand. This is your best pop of Arvata when you negate a monster, because then Flamberge is going to trigger on your opponent's turn and grant you follow-up for your next turn, in case that in case that interruption is not enough and they like break board and make their own, you know, you'll at least have follow-up. Right here we make Link Uribo under Sunlight Wolf. This is why it's important to have a Link Link 1. And here you have, like, you can choose from two options. You can theoretically go for Materialapalooza, but what I like to do here, some people play Emblem Veil. I'm Heatsol enjoyer, since I obviously played a lot of Matmec. We go for Heatsol here. Heatsol is going to grab us a card, hopefully another hand trap. Grabbing us best card in the game, and with two remaining materials, now we can make our IP Mascarena. And even though on paper this doesn't seem like much, like let's say for example we pass turn here, right? We are not protected from evenly matched. When they go battle phase, like we don't even trigger IP, unless we have another body on field, in which case we can summon SP with Heatsol and IP, and then use SP when they activate Evenly to punish itself and another monster. But if we are on this setup, when we get Evenly, we banish everything, but Arvata Sanctuary is not going to trigger, very important, because it's banished face down. Face down cards cannot trigger to pop our field. So what do we have left after we get evenly matched? They activate monster effect, we go Arvata, pop Flamberge, Chainlink 1, Flamberge, Chainlink 2, Garunix. We are going to revive two bodies, and then we are going to revive Garunix. Garunix is going to pop Kirin. Kirin is going to resummon our Phoenix, and then pop another card on the field, and just like that, like we have, like, note that like in this hand we have like, you know, 4 more disruption, plus potentially more of Maxi. Plus we get to like basically clog our field and like completely out resource our opponent, who is starting on like only 6 cards. And 1 monster negated. So this is your basic Ash combo, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the deck list, and we are going to go card by card. Why I decided to do that? This is mostly the deck list that I'm going to use during the YCQ. We're just going to go right here. Okay, so this is the deck list that I'm going to use during the YCQ. One thing that I'm considering is adding Subversion and make it 41, but it just look ugly, so like I'm going to showcase it like this. Okay, let's go in this mode. This is easier. So let's start as always with non-engine. Why I decided to play certain non-engine, why I decided to not play certain non-engine. We play triple Veiler, and Imperm, best cards in this format. Now a little bit less because there is Kirin, which can dodge both of these. But these cards are still good against Rescue Ace to some extent. They're just pretty good and solid hand traps, especially in this format, which is mostly kind of hand trap heavy, and you know, there is a lot of inconsistency going around with all the Snake Eyes hits. And even though like we got Snake Eyes consistency hits, Snake Eyes is still a best deck, or like Snake Eyes variants rather. So we have triple Veiler, we have triple Imperm, we have triple Maxi, obviously triple Ash, best cards in the game. I'm playing one Nib simply because it's a good draw of Maxi. You can play second original Sinful Spoils if you want. From Snake Eyes engine, we play obviously one copy of Ash. Like if Ash was like at more, we would play more. One Oak, triple Poplar. Poplar at 3 is simply consistency reason, because you still want to do your Snake Eyes combo. This is still mostly Snake Eyes deck with Arvata added to your end board, and kinda changing conventional way, adding a little bit of consistency, adding a little bit of dodging with Kirin and stuff like that. We play triple Poplar, we play one Flamberge instead of 2. You will see that once you are doing your Snake Eyes combos, it's going to become a little bit weird with only one Flamberge sometimes, but you will get used to it with time. We play Temple, We play Temple because Temple is our play around Maxi. Temple, I didn't see Temple played in TCG, but in TCG didn't have Maxi, obviously. And while doing standard Snake Eyes combo, Temple is still very good, you know, to set up a monster in your back row, play around Nibiru and stuff like that. And also, like, if you get Maxied, obviously, on your normal summon Ash or Dia Bellstar special summon, you can always just grab Poplar, Poplar add Field Spell scale Flame Purge, and then you make IP Masquerena, and then Poplar sets Snake Eyes Ash in the back row, and that way you get to play, like, at least a fighting chance on your opponent's turn. You know, a lot more than just, you know, passing on Poplar Ash on the field, or even worse, trying to play around that. From Fire Kings, we play one Phoenix. Phoenix is at 1 because it's not necessarily a starter, but it's a very good summon of original Sinful Spoils. It can search Sanctuary, which is going to set up Island. Sanctuary, you know, I'm going to talk about next. Searching targets for Phoenix are Sanctuary and Island. Sanctuary very good because it sets up Island. It can be a good send for Witch. If you open it, it can be a good send for Snake Eyes Ash or Oak. Island crazy good card, as we could see, like it turns one Link 2 into like into Link 4 basically worth of material. So Island is genuinely amazing. It can help you start some combos. You will see, like there is no every like combo variates. This is like freestyle deck to an extent because of the possibility of hands. But the one combo that you must know is the one that I just shown you with the Snake Eyes Ash. Because that is like probably the only linear thing out there. You have one card witch combos and stuff like that. Now, rest of the Fire King cards, we play one Garunix crazy out of the field spell, popping Arvata, resummoning Chimera. It's even good like while breaking boards. Just pretty good and solid card in general. We're playing triple Garunix. Triple Garunix is crazy good. Triple Garunix is just crazy good. Dodges hand traps, triggers Garunix. It's just crazy good card. You can go plus of that card so much. You can even pop your own Promethean Princess when you don't want to be fire locked. It's just all in all pretty good card. You can pop cards in hand to start your combos. Garunix, excellent card. From the rest of the cards, we are playing triple Bonfire. That is just, I don't even need to explain why. We're just playing triple Bonfire, we are playing 1 for 1, we are playing 1 wanted triple Witch, and we are playing, this is now, again, Fire King Engine, we are playing Arvata, I forgot to mention him, obviously, very important card. Important because it's your standard, like, combo piece during turn 1, it resummons your Chimera, then you resummon it with Princess, Monster Negate, makes you go plus, triggers Kirin, like, when you summon Garunix of the pop from the Monster Negate. Just a crazy good card all in all. Original Sinful Spoils, the last card in the main deck right here. And this is the main deck. I think that this list is very clean. It looks very clean. Now, honorable mention, some people like to play Vulcanix plus OG Garunix. I'm not a huge fan of that. I don't like breaking too much because this is supposed to be more of a Snake Eye deck than Fire King deck. And Snake Eye's deck is obviously more gas and crazy good engine all in all. We have Linkuriboh. Now, for the extra deck, Linkuriboh standard because we have a lot of level 1s. Chimera, as I show, if you watch the combo, you know why this card is very important. Nightmare Phoenix, very good outing Floodgates, pretty good card in general. I will not, you know, spend too much time talking about Nightmare Phoenix. Sunlight Wolf, you play Sunlight Wolf, I think, anyways, because you want to recycle your stuff, especially in this list, because you're playing no Synchrons. This is just 15 links in the extra deck. And Sunlight Wolf recycles, it's part of your main combo, it makes Heat Soul. Just all in all, pretty solid card, can recycle Ash Blossom, you know. Hita, don't need to mention why Hita is good in Fire Mirrors, it's crazy good card, it's even crazy good just against Ash Blossom. Just the best Charmer right now, no doubt. IP Masquerena, your turn 1 board piece. Some lists play Emblem Whale and then you make IP into Emblem Whale, and then when you pop Emblem Whale you get to resummon your IP, which you can pop with Arvata obviously. But this list doesn't play it like that, or at least I do not play it like that. And we have IP right here, we have Dark. second best charmer, you play Darks. Any level 1 fire can transform into Linkuriboh, which can lead with another body into Dark alongside Witch. Dark is very good. SP, best Link to win the game, no doubt. Taking the spot from Elf, very good removal, very good interruption. You can dodge some stuff with SP. It's just mandatory in every deck. Rescue Ace even plays 2. I decided to play Selene. Playing Selene is very good when you get hand trapped. You can climb with Hita into early Apollousa if you want. If you still want to play around Nibiru. Just all in all, good card. It can summon Veiler, it can summon Witch, it can be made of any charmer, so like just pretty solid card. Hitsoul, we talked about Hitsoul, your turn 1 piece, board piece. And there is really not much else about it. It's like 2 upstart goblins basically on your turn and your opponent's turn, and since you play a lot of hand traps, you get to draw into them, which is very good. Promethean Princess, best Link 3 in the game right now, just very good, facilitates so much advantage, enables OTK, just crazy good card. Like, if you know what you're doing, you're playing Promethean Princess, obviously, and like, there is no need for me to talk about it. Apollousa can be part of your turn 1 board, or it can be your target for IP Masquerena, that's why it's here. Good card. Again, no need to mention why Apollousa is good, this card should be banned. I do play Access Code Talker. Now, have I ever summoned Access Code Talker? Not really. In theory, it sounds good. It can make some situations OTK, especially if you're of Selene lines most of the time. You know, if you don't play Access Code, you don't even need to play Selene, because in that case, Selene is only good for Apollousa. But Access Code is here. You can replace it with Emblem Whale. I personally don't think that I would summon either, but just because of that, I think that Access Code is just, you know, in general, better card. Zealantis is our OTK enabler. Again, if you were playing in this meta, you've seen Zealantis OTK a bunch of times. Just crazy good card, pops in battle phase, helps you resummon Pyro Phoenix, Raging Phoenix, which I'm going to talk about next. Just a crazy good card. You obviously play Zealantis and Raging Phoenix. Raging Phoenix, once again, not your end board piece like it is in your standard Snake Eyes deck, but you can summon it, then you can use it only himself to make Zealantis. Zealantis revives whole board, then you get to trigger Promethean Princess, pop a card, pop your opponent's monsters, resummon Princess, Raging Phoenix triggers, resummons itself, battle phase, you have 2 pops of Zealantis, and that is more than 8k damage most of the time, basically always. So that's gonna be it. If you want to use this deck for YCQ, that is coming in the next 2 weeks, make sure to try to and play as close to this list as possible. Once again, you can play Ulcanix. I don't prefer Ulcanix. Engine plus OG Garunix. In that case, you also play AXEs, by the way. But this is just a very solid list. Mostly, like, if you look at this, like, when I look at this list, I see Snake Eyes, and this is what dominated the previous DC Cup. So, alongside Rescue Ace, I think that this deck is going to dominate this DC Cup as well, as soon as people start figuring out how to play the deck. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this video. If you enjoyed it, you can leave a like, share, and subscribe. Obviously, you can come watch me on my Twitch channel, MordredYGO. We are live almost every day, playing this deck, playing all decks, like everything you need to see, everything you need to witness about metagame and meta popular decks, you can find on my Twitch, as well as me casting tournaments and stuff. So yeah. Once again, thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. 07. Bye.